All right, guys, we're doing another mini mock review. So yesterday, as always, every Monday we do a mini mock live stream. It's about, I would say, anywhere from 30 minutes to sometimes they can be up to an hour and a half long. And we build a mini mock like this one live. Now, this week I did something kind of different and out of the box, and I hope you guys are okay with that. I like trying to switch things up a little bit, keep them interesting. But normally we do a 16 by 16 Lego base plate. This, I believe, is a 16, and this might be like, it's smaller. It must be like 10 or 12 wide. So it's a little bit smaller, but I wanted to switch it up, and I'm trying to focus more on the minifigures in these kind of mini mocks, because that's what you guys seem to like the most. So these custom minifigures, I'll be talking about those here in a second. One thing I do want to bring up real quickly is the World War II wheelies Jeep. It's kind of out of focus, obviously, but if I move this Jeep right here, this is back in stock on the website. I know a lot of you guys have been asking me about that. So that's in stock on the website, link in the description. I just finished those up, so I just wanted to point that out to you guys that are asking. But anyways, back to this mock. So I guess we can just get into it. So like I said, it's a little bit smaller than normal, which is totally fine. And main reason for that is, like I said, I wanted to try something new. I wanted kind of more of a rectangular versus a square mock, because those 16 by 16s are a perfect square, obviously. And then I also opted for not going and putting this black border around the mock. You know, the black border is nice. It makes the mock look, you know, kind of polished and more professional, but I didn't want to make it for this one simply because it was a different shape, custom size, didn't feel like messing with it. But basically what we got going on here is, I'll be honest, I don't know if this is a Star Wars mock or if this is a sci-fi mock or an apocalyptic mock. I think it's more Star Wars, but more, you know, kind of generic sci-fi, because, you know, these are Legos, like, you know, X-Wing starfighter pilot outfits, but they could also just be a generic jet fighter. And the guns these guys have are not Star Wars blasters. They're modern military. Some are sci-fi and some are, actually just two of them are modern military. The other one's kind of, or they're all modern military, but you know, they're just kind of random, and I just wanted to use some of these minifigures because I've always wanted to. I saw a Flickr post, I believe it was, Flickr or Instagram, one of the two. Someone posted a really cool custom figure with like this fighter pilot outfit, and they were also using, it was the same head, and I found some of these heads at Brick Cascade, which was a Lego convention a couple weeks ago, and I grabbed two of them. Actually, this guy also has the same head back there, and I was like, I'm gonna make a mini mock with those. So that's kind of what I did. So it just goes to show, right, I saw one little Lego piece, which was that fighter pilot like mask face, and I was like, I want to make a mini mock just about that, and that's kind of what this turned into. And then I also found, like, for example, this minifigure here, he's kind of cool because he's got kind of an old school Lego face. I'm pretty sure those are goggles. I thought it was hair at first, but I'm pretty sure those are goggles. I really just like his expression on his face, and we gave him, I think this is a PP Bison, I believe it is. It's an, man, that's like a modern military weapon, but I was like, you know what, that just looks kind of sweet on him, the way he's holding it. So I was like, you know what, let's just do that. So, you know, it's little things like that. But basically what we got going on the mock is kind of a destroyed building in the background, and we've got just kind of, you know, rugged terrain, you know, concrete that's been blown up and tattered and messed with. Then I also wanted to add some color to the mock, so I went ahead and added back there, and then up front here, some dark tan kind of. You know, it reminds me of the military sandbags, like the big square ones that they just fill full of sand. It kind of reminds me of that, but it just kind of breaks up all the dark bluish gray and adds a little bit of color. And I think that was definitely necessary. Then another way I added color was I added some olive green grass pieces, and then I also added some 1x1s and 1x2 plates in olive green kind of underneath the grass pieces to kind of look like it's trying to grow back some foliage, you know. And then in the back behind this guy, you can actually see, if I move him, we have a little barrel, a little burn barrel with some flames coming out, so he's kind of has his back up against that. Kind of what I was thinking is, like, maybe these two guys just met up, and then this guy just found like these other crew members, and this guy was just kind of warming up by this barrel, and they were talking, and then this guy comes running out of nowhere or beside the building or something. So or maybe this was a checkpoint or something like that. So there's many ways you can look at this. A lot of people in the live stream were asking, what kind of MOC is this? What kind of MOC is this? The whole point is, it doesn't have to be a set MOC, guys. You guys can use your imagination to, whatever you think it, whatever you interpret it as, like, that's what it could be. And in my vision, this is just kind of a generic sci-fi meetup or rally point for these guys. So that's kind of what I wanted it to be. And a couple other details I added this chain. It kind of reminds me of, so the thought was to do barbed wire, right? But I didn't want to use the little brown 1x1 cylinder pieces that I normally use to prop up the barbed wire. So I went ahead and just put it directly on the plates here, and I think it looks pretty good. It almost reminds me of like a hose, or like I don't know, like, I want to say like wires or something that maybe you're coming out from under the sidewalk or something. It just adds a little bit of cool detail in another color, which kind of breaks up this tiles and light bluish gray. So I thought that was cool. And then, back here, as I break my own MOC, hold on. Back here, you can see the back side. Just kind of got, this is kind of that brick mercenary, or masonry bricks, sorry I said that backwards, masonry bricks just kind of cobbled together there to make kind of a cool backdrop. And then back here, once again, just kind of a destroyed building. You can see on the inside there kind of tiles, some studs in there, some cheese slopes, just kind of making it look random and just kind of destroyed. But that's pretty much it, guys. I thought it was a cool little build. Let me know what you think. I know a lot of you guys didn't like it, but I'm just building what I like to build, and I'm going to keep doing that. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Once again, I post daily now, so make sure you guys subscribe, because once you're subscribed, you won't miss another video because they'll pop up. And like I said, let's see, tomorrow will be I think it's a vehicle review. And then Thursdays are weekly updates, Fridays are minifigure reviews, and so on and so forth. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you check out some other videos. I'll put them up on screen right there, and subscribe by clicking right there. Thanks for watching once again, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace out.